It feels important for me to share my story so that more people can come to grips with having, knowing, being willing to find out about Alzheimer's. I don't know without Barb what I would have done. Why don't you tell the early beginning and how attracted you were to me?
No. Do you remember that meeting in the conference room?
No.
Well, you have often remarked about how I was wearing...
Take time out. How am I? I'll be 80 years old and I have Alzheimer's, so I forget a few of these details.
Darryll is very willing to share his feelings, to admit his vulnerabilities, and I so appreciate that about him.
And we're both heart-feeling people. We're not interested in a lot of money, we're interested in living a rich life.
That's what we do. It was probably 4 years ago or so. I reached out to his daughter, who is a registered nurse, and was just letting her know that I was seeing these things. And she said, it might be really good to have his doctor refer you just to get a baseline memory test. He was agreeable to that.
Without Barb, I may not have done anything until it was potentially way too late, or I didn't have the skills to do what Barb did.
In terms of Darryll's Alzheimer's, for me as the care partner now, caregiver down the road, what I picture is all of what that might look like, which I hear about in my caregiver support groups.
Again, I couldn't find anybody better than Barb to be with. She set everything up with the association, superb of bringing us closer to working with my Alzheimer's personally. When Barb and I go to these events, we're with other people who have Alzheimer's.
I don't know how much more time I will have with who he is today. I know that I will be losing more and more of him, more of who he is over the next few years.
And I've shared it with basically with the universe. I have Alzheimer's. Would I be ashamed if I had a cold? No. The biggest thing for me is communication to people who don't know. Get the word out. Don't be afraid of it.
I think for me, one of the biggest things is to bring Alzheimer's and dementia out of the closet.
Hi, I'm Darryll. Rudy.
Darryll, David Zuckerman. Very nice
Good to meet you.
Hi, Monica. We met before. I'm Barbara Edelman, St. Johnsbury. I caregive sort of for this guy. To me, that's a big service we can offer because Darryll is so okay with and courageous about being open about his diagnosis.
For me, the participation isn't denial, but it's healing.
So this is not one of my comfort zones.
Open the door. Face it. Let's find out how we can work as a culture to accept this disease called Alzheimer's.